It was exactly 2 a.m. The house was completely silent, and in the dark corner of a small room, a girl was sitting with her eyes wide open, her face pale with fear, because sleep had been taken away from her years ago, and she was no longer under human control. She was under the control of a churail. Ayesha was a beautiful, kind, and modest young Muslim woman, loved by everyone in her village. She went to the madrasa every day, recited the Quran, and helped her mother with all her heart. Her life was simple, pure, and full of peace. But she had no idea that one night would change her destiny forever, the night she went alone to fetch water through the graveyard path. The darkness was deep, the wind whispered strangely, and thin fog floated between the graves, when suddenly her steps froze. She felt as if someone was watching her. And then she saw it, a figure with long, tangled hair, burning red eyes, and feet turned backward. The churail stood right in front of her. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. The churail said in a heavy voice, "Now you belong to me." And from that night on, Ayesha never slept again. Whenever she closed her eyes, she felt someone standing near her. A voice kept whispering in her ears, "You are not allowed to sleep." Her health slowly began to fail. One night, when she looked into the mirror, she saw not only her own reflection, but the churail standing right behind her. She screamed and collapsed, and within days her hair turned white with fear. Then one night the churail appeared and said, "You are now my daughter. You will never sleep, and the day you do, you will die." Ayesha cried and prayed to Allah for freedom. At last her mother took her to a religious scholar who said this was not an ordinary spirit, but a churail's possession, and that only the Quran could save her. That night the ruqyah began with the recitation of Ayat-ul-Kursi, Surah Baqarah, and Surah Jinn. The room began to shake, the lamp went out. Ayesha screamed in pain, and the shadow of the churail appeared on the wall in its true terrifying form, screaming, "She is mine." But the scholar replied loudly, "She belongs to Allah." Suddenly a powerful light filled the room. The churail screamed and burned into nothing, and that very night, Ayesha slept peacefully for the first time. In the morning her face was filled with light. She was finally free. But the villagers say that even today, whoever passes through that graveyard path at night hears the crying of a woman in the darkness. And people believe that the churail still hates sleep.